3 tips for investing in real estate. Okay, so tip number 1, before you start investing in real estate, you need to pick your strategy. There's multiple strategies within real estate, right? There's wholesaling, there's rehabbing, there's buying rental properties, there's buying multifamily, there's buying commercial, there's buying raw land and holding it, then there's buying raw land, making improvements and developing it. There's being a lender where you don't actually do the real estate at all, you just lend your money. There's also wholesaling where you don't actually buy houses, you flip contracts. So there's not a million, but there's a dozen different ways to make money investing in real estate. So what you need to do first is decide which strategy you want to use. So many people make the decision, I'm going to invest in real estate. Then they enter the real estate climate, the ecosystem, without having previously identified what their strategy is before they've gotten started, right? And then what ends up happening is they're just chasing their tail. So by number 1, identifying what type of real estate strategy you can do. The second tip is then create a marketing campaign around that. So, for instance, how I find houses for rehabbing would be totally different than buying like a mobile home park. I got an email today for someone that's considering selling me a mobile home park. Buying an entire mobile home park is completely different than doing a wholesale deal. So, number 1, pick your strategy. Number 2, find the marketing campaign that works with that. And then number 3, of course, now that the leads are coming in, is finding the money. And so what's cool about real estate investing, and Tai and I have talked a lot about this.
What are we talking about?
Investing in real estate, asset-based lending. We're just getting there right now.
Asset-based lending, yes. So
yep.
If you don't have any money, you still don't make money.
So when it comes to getting the money for a deal, a lot of people come from the world of traditional financing where you've got to have credit scores, you have to have tax returns, you got to have whatever. What's really cool about real estate investing, for those of you that understand it, is you can get what's called asset-based or creative financing, where it doesn't matter what your personal credit score is, it doesn't matter what your tax returns are, it doesn't matter about any of that stuff. What matters is the asset. And for people like me who are private lenders, when you bring someone like me a deal where the numbers make sense financially, then that is the bigger consideration, is the actual asset itself, and not necessarily the person that's borrowing it. My next real estate goal is getting more into commercial. So I've done a lot of residential, I've done some commercial. I want to get more into commercial, and specifically retail in commercial. Like 1,000 square foot office condos. So like one unit is AT&T, the next unit is a dentist, the next unit is, great clips to cut hair, whatever. Those types of things is my next goal.